Dr. Weinstein, so the report from the PM&R Journal.
Thank you. This is a listing of our senior leadership. I'd point out that two of our editors are transitioning off this year, Jan Lexell from Sweden, Sam Wu. Their time is done. We congratulate them and thank them for their participation on the journal. We've had a fairly successful year. It's hard to believe this is our 9th year of publication, but so it is. This year we received our highest impact factor to date, 1.785, so we're quite proud of that. We've published 2 really good supplements this year, one on cancer rehabilitation, which was guest edited by Julie Silver, and one on clinical informatics, guest edited by Mark Wong. So if you haven't seen those, please take a look. They're quite excellent. Every year we give out 3 awards. This year, in conjunction with the foundation, and we appreciate the foundation's sponsorship, we have a Best Original Research Award. You can see the title there. I won't read it out. But this morning I did do an interview with Dr. Onishi, the lead editor on that paper, and that will be published on the website. You should take a look. He's very interesting and has a lot of thoughts and insight into regenerative medicine. We continue to have an uptick on number of manuscripts over time. I expect that we will probably reach that 500 mark before the year is out. What you see is toward the end of September. 2018, we have 2 supplements in work, one on innovations influencing physiatry, which Dr. Eskenazi is going to guest edit, and looking at the preliminary table of contents so far, I think it's going to be quite fascinating, so we look forward to that. We'll be publishing some papers on virtual rehabilitation as well. We have really put a lot of effort into our multimedia and social media output. Bill Niehaus from here in Denver is our social media editor, and working with Julie Silver from Harvard. They're very active on Twitter, and you should, if you participate on Twitter, you should take a look at some of the work that they're doing. It's really pushing forward not just the journal, but also physiatry, and so it's quite a partnership. 2018 is a confluence of some unique events. My tenure as editor ends at the end of 2018, and our contract with our current publisher, Elsevier, also ends at the end of 2018. So this year we've had a search for a publisher and decide whether we will stay with Elsevier or move on. That search committee has met. We've had finalists, and we're in the process of choosing that final publisher. So that is one event, and this is the publishing search committee, which I participated in. And as of now, there's also a search committee for the next editor-in-chief, and I know that we had a number of really good applicants enter their names, and I believe this week there were interviews, and that editor should be chosen by the end of the year so that we can have a nice, smooth transition through 2018 for both the new editor and possibly the new publisher. So I'll take any questions if there are any. So, thank you. Yes.
Where would you say that PM&R fits with respect to other journals? And is it very non-Canadian?
Yeah, so the question is, where does PM&R fit within the hierarchy of rehabilitation journals? Well, internationally, there are probably 2 or 3 dozen rehabilitation journals, but certainly in this country, the 2 that are our immediate competition would be Archives and the Blue Journal. If we look at impact factor as one measure, and it's really only one measure, our impact factor has nearly reached the Blue Journal, so that's quite good. Archives, which has been around for, I believe, 100 years or so, has a much higher impact factor and still probably receives the premier submissions for science, but I believe that we are competing strongly on those grounds as well, and we are slowly attracting some really high science. So am I happy where we are? Yes, I am. I believe that in 9 years we've done very well, and certainly for the next editor and the next decade and next evolution of the journal, we'll expect we'll see that go higher and higher. So, thank you.
And yeah, a special thanks to Stu himself for just the ongoing tireless work he does with the journal. It just would not be what it is, especially in that full 9 years of starting up. It's no longer starting up, but what a job he's done. Thank you, Stu.